Hey guys, good morning. My name is Latoya Hart and I want to welcome you back to my channel. Today's message is, if you don't try, then you'll never know if you could succeed. There have been times in my life where I felt nervous or anxious about trying something new or about stepping out on faith and trusting God. And what I learned is, when I didn't choose to trust my gut, when I didn't choose to step out on faith, when I didn't choose to trust God because of fear, I always wonder and I always question what if. I always wonder what would have happened if I would have tried. What would have happened if I would have took that chance? What would have happened if I listened to my gut? And what I now know is that when you listen to your instinct, when you listen to your gut, when you trust God, there is a possibility that you may fail, but the blessing is that in trying, in stepping out and doing something, and in trying, even if you fail, you have not failed, because there has been a valuable lesson learned through that experience. The other powerful thing is, when you step out on faith and when you trust God and when you trust the process and when you move forward, you never have to wonder and you never have to question what if, what could have been, because you actually stepped out and you tried it. And like I said, if you step out and you try it and it doesn't work out, then you haven't failed, because there are valuable lessons that you take away from that entire experience. And experience is the best teacher. And although you didn't win that time, there are nuggets that you take away, and there are things that you can add to your tool belt that you can adjust your approach, and maybe the second go round you can be, or you will be, successful at it. So I encourage you today, if there's something that you have been wanting to try, if there is something that has been on your heart to do, go do it. And if you fail, you have not failed, because you took the chance, you stepped out on faith, you tried it. And there are going to be lessons that you learn from that experience that you cannot learn any other way than actually going out and doing it. Now, as I tell you guys to step out on faith, step out on faith by no means don't be foolish. And what I mean by this is, make sure that you have a plan in place. Make sure that you have some contingencies. Make sure that you have not a backup plan per se, but an exit strategy. Something that tells you, okay, if I step out and I do this thing, whatever it is, what is the strategy? Like, what is the back out plan? Like, what happens if this thing goes left? Make sure you have some contingency, something in place that if things go left, like, you aren't completely flat out on your behind. And what I mean by this is, don't just, if you are employed and you are considering entrepreneurship, don't just stop, drop everything, walk away from your job without a plan. Make sure that you have a plan, make sure you have a strategy, whatever it is, and make sure that you have positioned yourself for success, whether this thing takes off and takes flight and you do very well, or whether this thing will require you to make some adjustments, continue to refine it and improve it, and then have a second round at it. I am Latoya Hart. You guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next video.